TOMz.
Hey yo, what's up? Sanbonan Lapamaka. Welcome to Atlanta CB's and teenagers on a mission. On this beautiful afternoon, buffets, we're gonna be taking you guys on a journey where you get to experience the life of science and technology. While in Lapamaka,
and this right here is Fresh Back Caddy.
Yes. I'm too fresh. Are you good?
I'm great.
Okay, so how easy is it for you to actually get information from the outside?
Come again?
Okay, what I'm trying to say is we have each and every day you're exposed to tons of information.
Yeah.
So the information influence beliefs.
Okay, that's a very good question, Caddy.
Okay, cool. You know what, Neh? While you do that, which might take some time, we're gonna be actually looking at a piece of media. Magazine. Why is Lana? Let's check it out.
Here's what's coming up on today's episode of TOMz. We're going to see how a beautiful magazine is put together. Now is the time to find out as you hang out with a young journalist and see the amazing processes they go through to put together media. It's time to find out how our brains make associations with things we see mihla namalanga. So look about where the first signs of storytelling and journalism come from. Media is changing the world of the future. See how. And sharpen your know-how with our quiz. Buntu no Kedi, bangabuleni.
You know what time it is? It's time for a poll question for your episode, and I'm trying to fit. So, what exactly is journalism? Well, us posting a question on social media is definitely journalism. So, what do you guys think of journalism? I've got a tweet coming in from Carl_C Otiena. I do journalism at school, and it's pretty fun because you get to write stories of different people. We also have another one coming in from Umpo on Facebook. Oti, journalism is only for the people. Well, guys, namhlanje is the perfect episode to teach you more about journalism. All you gotta do is just hit us up on social media, tell us your thoughts, just put my question. On Facebook, we're at TOMz. On Twitter, it's TOMz_SABC_1. But for right now, maybe my question. Check this out. I'm trying to search after Mahlangu. Right next to me is a young, beautiful lady. Hello.
Hi.
Yo, and Swerve, huh? What's your name? Sinethemba, what grade are you doing?
Grade 11.
Grade 11. Sinethemba, what is journalism?
Well, what I know about journalism is that it all consists of knowing about, finding out about information.
Journalism is the activity to write stories about the inward world and current affairs.
And ngifuna ukuyana ukuthi labantu labo babhala izitori lezo. Wakubalekile ukuthi babhala izitori eziqiniso bangabhali into ezinamanga.
It's like ukukhombisa ukuthi abantu bangenza izinto ezi-wrong empilweni because sometimes senza izinto singacabani nathi abantu. Yeah.
Boy, ngiyazi ukuthi uyayithanda imagazine yakubona ne. So bafunda imagazine, how does it influence you on how you view and see the world?
Magazines teaches us how to live our lives and to live better because there are sections which they talk about healthy food and guidelines on how to live a healthy life and to stop about drugs and all of that stuff.
Get journalism safunda namaphepha before. So let us just take a closer look at this video.
Journalism involved collecting and presenting news and information in various forms. It often involves a lot of research and interviewing, which can help to generate supportive media like TOMz, video to strengthen a story. In today's world, we receive the result of journalism in dozens of different forms, from television, newspaper, to the internet, and even spoken stories. Now, Lezi can influence the way we think about the world and how we communicate it to others, making journalism a powerful tool. Mandulo, news reporting was much simpler and involves telling stories by word of mouth or short publications. Now, since then, dozens of styles of journalism have evolved, including gonzo journalism, where the reporter becomes a part of the story. After the spurt in internet growth in 2000, the internet flipped our understanding of journalism and news upside down. In the process, coverage journalism emerged, whereby a wide range of media like TOMz, video, print are used for one story.
Well, guys, I know of Abantu who actually take the idea of journalism and uncovering other people's story to the next level.
Not even Abantu, even websites. In 2006, WikiLeaks was founded, a website that publishes massive amounts of data and documents. Bayaphanda bavungule many government dealings and corrupt action.
And they inform them to the public, like openly. Yazin guys, hit us up on our social media, tell us your thoughts. We'll see you just now.
Ubuntu Zana Catalysts are back in the house, and I'm gonna get it to TOMz.
Most definitely, Mafetsi. And during the ad break, your brain actually collected and received tons of information in order for it to process. And as we go through media, Mafetsi, our perspectives and beliefs are always challenged.
And journalism plays a major part of this. Are you guys ready to go behind the scenes of a magazine? Bugelan. Molweni ke Mzansi, it's that time again. Silapha eGauteng, Touchdown Mill Park. Igama lami ke ndingubuntu wakwaPete, and today we are learning all about the media magic. Sidibana nomnye ke usisi who decided to use internet to change the world of magazines forever. Maskes Joan.
Hello.
Unjani?
I run an online magazine called Unlabeled. It's an youth culture and fashion magazine. And we are here at Instant Grass. This is the place where I work from. Name Unlabeled was really inspired by the youth culture scene in Joburg because there's so much going on and there's so much diversity. I just felt like you can't label it or put it in a box, you know? So I felt that the youth culture and fashion scene in Johannesburg is unlabeled. Yeah, this is Instant Grass, the place where I work from. It's a youth collaboration agency.
Why did you start this magazine?
In magazine, I'm 2014, but I was inspired to start it when I was still in tertiary. Because I felt that our curriculum, school curriculum, focused too much on Western fashion. So I wanted to kind of represent African and South African youth.
Okay, so ukhethe uyenza kwi-internet ngoba because I know i-magazine nandiyazile into phepheni. So why online?
Ndikhethe uyenza online ngoba less expensive, and also because the print industry is, although we don't see it, but it's actually sort of dying a slow death, but the traditional print industry. So I just thought I would rather do it online.
Okay, so on a more technical level, law, so like how did it come about? Okay, Nancy, topic yam, we say online, like yenza kanjani?
Okay, overall we start with the theme for the issue. And then from the theme, we come up with different concepts for different shoots. And then from the concepts for the shoots, then we contact designers, models, photographers to then put together a shoot.
Since it's an online, what makes it different from an actual magazine?
Pace.
Okay.
Yeah, pace is, I mean, with like print magazine, for instance, they will shoot their stories maybe 2 months before it's actually published. Sometimes we will shoot something and then 2 days later it's published. There's a lot of time pressure in the online space because people are always consuming. I mean, for instance, on social media, you know, when you go on Facebook or Instagram, for instance, there's new stories every day. So that's the pressure you have in the online space to just, you know, keep giving people things to read.
Ingqondo zethu are constantly active with thousands of activities, thoughts and memories and perceptions. Research has shown that an event called priming is when a certain association is activated. Sonke sinama associations with things. We might associate our moms with care and nurturing and smoking with danger. Kodwa lama associations lawa are influenced in a big way by what we see and hear. When we, for instance, sizwa ngestory ekuthiwa kahle kahle khona imoto eyantshontshwa in a certain area, we'll immediately make some subconscious associations as to who it was and how it actually happened. This happens thousands of times a day in our brains without us even realizing.
So just like magazines print, there's obviously limitations. Play online, what are the limitations there?
I think the development of the online industry in South Africa. I think we're very behind in terms of that, and only like 60% of South Africans use the internet, and mainly they use like the internet for social media, Facebook and Twitter mainly, but not so much to go on online publications. That's obviously got to do with the fact that data is expensive. We don't have, as many free Wi-Fi networks as other countries, but it's just, I think that's the main limitation, and I think you can do amazing work or you can do great work in the online publishing space, but it doesn't guarantee that a lot of people will see it. And also getting the magazine to be visible online, because things like SEO and SEM, it's about how visible your website is, and so keywords and all of those things have to be manipulated in order for your website to be visible online.
Also, to visible, do you mean like accessible to people or actually be able to see it?
No, Fun City visible in Tetuguti. For instance, fortunately now, the magazine is actually the first web link that you get on Google when you search for unlabeled, for instance. So, Fun Tetange visibility, it's like, for instance, if someone were to search on Google youth culture, then there's the IT people, web guys, they kind of manipulate websites in order for, if someone is searching for youth culture, then magazine would show first, as opposed to another magazine or another website.
Now, maningi ama-types ahlukahlukene journalism out there, which makes it such an interesting field for those who love variety. Science journalists have to interpret detailed scientific data and report it in a way that anyone and everyone on the street can understand. Sports journalists cover a wide range of human sports competition. Many forms of news around the world incorporate sports as a matter of fact, and it continues to be a very popular form of the profession. Investigative journalists, on the other hand, investigate and expose immoral or illegal behaviors and write about them in the public media. Sisman.
So, masetting imali, ne? I know online you can't really get imali straight away. Like, or whatever after buying into. But how do you get money online?
There's different ways. There's affiliate marketing, and that works a little bit like advertising, except you work with brands or stores where you set up like a link on your website that connects to that brand or store, and if someone purchases something from that brand or store, then you get a percentage because you were the link to that brand or store. And then for us, we make revenue in a non-direct way. So we work with brands and shoot marketing campaigns for brands. So we give our services to brands, and then compile like a concept and then publish it on our website, and that's how we make revenue.
Okay. Aishem, kwakudibene abantu aba-interesting, abantu abane-drive kuphuma imimangalisi.
Most definitely. Well guys, soqhubeka ngale story basibuye itolo, mara sifuna ukwazi ukuthi nina nicabangani nge-journalism nokuthi how does actually media influence our beliefs? Stay tuned, don't go anywhere, we'll be back.
TOMz.
Welcome back, you guys. Still tuning to TOMz, and we're about to take you guys on the next level in the world of science and technology as we're exploring this wonderful piece of technology.
Every day we are surrounded by journalism. Internet and even in magazines.
Most definitely, and that's why Tina si explora lento lena namhlanje to see the process of putting this piece together. Khona manje, check this out.
So, okay, Glow content, how do you suss out like what's important and what the audience would like?
It's just about observation. It's a lot about observation and just being in tune with what's happening. I think social media is a great way to understand, you know, where people are moving or where things are moving to. Instagram kakhulu. So I mean, you know, when, for instance, when there was that Pretoria high school thing, that influenced people so much in the sense that hair is now like, especially afros, is like a big thing. So moments like that then influence where people start to gravitate towards, you know, the types of content or the types of stories that they read and stuff like that. So it's just about understanding what's going on.
So how do you keep abo bantu that follow you interested and have them interact with the magazine yakho?
SABC are obviously social media, and also we're just very much in tune with what's happening, you know. So we post a lot of articles that are relevant in terms of youth culture, and yeah, we just try to be as progressive as possible and be very much in tune with what's happening.
Okay. So Wena, do you think you're a journalist?
And is regarded as a journalist, but I do work with journalists. I mean, I studied in my fashion course, I did writing as well. I did do writing while I was at school, so I interned for Fashion Weeks, writing for them, but and is regarded as a journalist.
Okay. Hi, but how to use the internet to change the magazine industry forever. No matter big or small, push, go out there and do it. I get your girl B, and I'm out.
Perhaps you've learned so much about media through media. Well, sifuna ukwazi ukuthi kahle kahle nifundeni in our TOMz quiz. Sifuna ukwazi ukuthi is it the green team or the blue team that take it home? Ningakhohlwa ukuthi nani ningadlala nathi on our social media pages on Facebook and on Twitter. Khona manje asamsobona ukuthi is it the blue team or the green team that take it home? Check this one. You know what time it is, it's time for the TOMz quiz, where we visit our learners and play some awesome games. Touchdown each after Mashlango. Today we're talking about media magic. If you know all you gotta do is catch us on our social media pages. On Facebook it's TOMz, on Twitter it's TOMz_SABC_1. Niyazi good game we've got two teams, the green and the blue team. Kwase ba choose abantu abayi-3 who are going to represent themselves lana abazoyenza ukuthi baba winise. Isikhathi sokuthi ba choose abantu abayi-3 abazoba represent. The two teams have chosen their 3 people to represent them. Isikhathi sokuthi meter team ehlaza.
Mina nguThapsile and bachoose mina because bayazi ukuthi ngiya phansi.
Hello, mina igama lami nguNtokozo and they chose me because they know ukuthi I can speak. Hello, mina igama lami nguThembi. Bangichoosela ngoba bayazi ukuthi ngenza umrevit.
Okay. Igama lami nguNolwazi. Bangichoosela ngoba bayazi ukuthi ngaphandle kwami izinto azenzakala.
Mina igama lami nguNosipho. They chose me because they know that I do my level best.
Aware.
Igama lami uLandiwe akakhuzwayo ngivele Jafta bachoose mina because bayazi ukuthi I'm cycle.
Okay. Isikhathi sokuthi ngibachela ama rules. Okay guys, indaba ihamba kasona ne. I'm going to ask you guys questions, ne? If you get the questions right, it's 10 points. Mara for ukuthi no answer la questions lawa, you guys need to press the buzzer, ane? No bona buzzer lawa too, ne? So the fastest team to press the buzzer gets to answer the question. So for any be fast, ne guys? If you can the question and you don't know the answer, you can always ask your team, but that's only 5 points. Not really number rules. TOMz quiz. Can we please have the questions? First question. What do you call journalism in which reporters use different types of media together, like photos, videos, or prints? Is it A, science journalism, B, convergence journalism, C, new journalism, or D, investigative journalism? Okay, the blue team. Guys, answer any?
D.
Is it D? Okay, Asmonuguti, it's correct. D, give it up for the blue team! Second question here to E.T. Which of these is the most popular social media platforms for our journalists to use? Is it A, Instagram, B, Tumblr, C, YouTube, or D, Twitter? Hi, the green team is fast, young. Guys, answer nini?
A.
A.
D.
G. Yes, no S, no D.
C. D. D.
Yeah, D.
Yes.
Okay, but the answer about D, as one is it correct or incorrect? D, give it up for the green team! The green team is on 10 points and the blue team is on 10 points. So, square. Moving on to our last question, as one what is the biggest threat to newspaper print? Is it A, the internet? Is it B, paper factories shutting down? Is it C, a shortage of ink in the world? Or is it D, magazines? How? Green team. What's a green team? What's a green team? Move. Oh, disqualify. Need to answer any?
A.
A. Ningabuza, you guys can ask. A. Okay. But the answer is A. As one is right or incorrect. It's A. Give it up for the green team. That is it for today, Buffet. So if you want to join us in the TOMZ quiz game, all you got to do is catch us on our social media pages. On Facebook, see TOMZ. On Twitter, it's TOMz_SABC_1. Until next time, Ngiti, adios. Green team, make some noise!
Since the internet has the power to revamp the ideas that is in media, what could happen in the future?
As abantu abaningi get up in arms about government surveillance, more journalism will focus on whistleblowing. More stats and figures that become available means more secrets and interesting facts being uncovered. Yeah, juicy. As language and translation improves, more large-scale news agencies will be able to report accurately. Ama agencies amaningi and citizens are calling for government transparency. This will be made possible through new technologies and citizens getting involved themselves.
Okay, Mafeji, that just about does it for Nkube and Namhlanje. Thank you so much for keeping in tune with TOMZ.
Most definitely, and because the revolution does not end here. You can always catch us on our social media pages. On Facebook, it's TOMZ. On Twitter, TOMz_SABC_1. Or you can simply go to our website at www.tomz.co.za. Until next time, we love you.
Here's what's coming up next time on TOMZ. Vakashela, a studio that takes printmaking in Mzansi to the next level. Hlangana with students who get to benefit from this awesome art form and see the amazing techniques they use to create magic. Travel back in time to see where printmaking techniques started out. Of course, we know technology is going to take it even further and test your know-how in our epic quiz. Asinokotla ukubukela TOMZ every Thursdays and Fridays at 2:30 SABC 1, where life and TV are one.